Chicago, 2011. A cop is murdered. Police and prosecutors swear they have the trigger man. He swears he didn't do it. How far will each side go to prove they're right?
Like it's just one bombshell after another, where you're like, what?
The story of a PlayStation, a brain-eating amoeba, and the relentless pursuit of justice. Off Duty, out now. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Taking care of your eyes shouldn't be a hassle. That's why Warby Parker is a one-stop shop for all your vision needs. Our prescription glasses and sunglasses are expertly crafted and unexpectedly affordable. Stop by a nearby store or use our app to virtually try on frames and get personalized recommendations. Did we mention we offer eye exams and take vision insurance too? For everything you need to see, head to your nearest Warby Parker store or visit warbyparker.com today. That's warbyparker.com.
Let's be completely honest. Are you happy with your job? The fact is, a huge number of people can't say yes to that. Too many of us are stuck in a job we've outgrown or one we never really wanted in the first place. But we stick it out and we give reasons like, what if the next move is worse? And I've put years into this place. And maybe the most common one, isn't everyone miserable at work? But there's a difference between reasons for staying and excuses for not leaving. It's time to get unstuck. It's time for Strawberry.me. They match you with a certified career coach who helps you get from where you are to where you want to be, either at your existing job or by helping you find a new one. Your coach helps clarify your goals, creates a plan, and keeps you accountable along the way. Go to strawberry.me/career and get 50% off your first coaching session. That's strawberry.me/career.
Hello and welcome to the Psych Legal Pop Podcast. This is a podcast where we talk about popular culture through the lens of an attorney and a therapist. I'm the therapist, Tess Brigham.
And I'm Brooke Brigham. I'm the attorney.
And today we are continuing our coverage of Sister Wives, The Rewind. We are on Season 5, Episode 8, Hard to Say Goodbye. And this is the final episode of Season 8, saying goodbye to Logan as he goes off to college and finally gets free of his job of parenting 20 children.
Yeah.
So, goodbye, Logan. Goodbye.
Goodbye and good luck.
Yes. But we'll just say at the top of the hour, if, just want to let you know, we are covering the latest season of Sister Wives, season 18. So if you have not checked out those episodes, what are you waiting for? Season 18, those episodes come out on Mondays, and these rewind episodes come out on Tuesdays. So please check them out. And, the easiest thing to do is just hit the subscribe button and subscribe. So let's get started. All right. So before we say goodbye to Logan, the first thing that we have to do is we have to go over to Pinnacle Homes, and we've got to talk about these homes some more. And they are really, really want to they need to get these homes completed by December because they are stressed out.
They want to get in by the holidays.
Yes.
And a couple episodes ago they started to talk about this stuff, but I guess didn't get very far. But I, of course, just recapped the whole thing because these episodes are running together for me.
Yes.
And so anyway, we're going to go over it again.
Yes.
So if you didn't hear all that.
Well, the first thing was, I think they were on the couch when they talk about this, right? Well, Christine starts to talk about how stressed out she is. And Christine, as we've seen throughout the season, has really been expressing how stressed out she is. Mm-hmm. She's so stressed. She hates, she did not sign up for this. She signed up for polygamy, which meant that she would be, being a sister wife and sharing her life with other people. And she feels like she's a single mother, essentially, and she is stressed out by all of everything that she has to do and the fact that they still have not completely qualified and that everything that they do, and every time she pays a bill late, and she's expressing how
why is she still paying bills late?
I don't know what that's all
understand
about.
that.
But she expresses how stressed out she is, and then Kody just says, "Well, we're all stressed out, Christine. We're all really just having a hard time here. Everyone's got the same stuff on their plate." So he just invalidates her and tells her how, suck, who cares?
And she yells at him. She says, "You suck at validating."
Yeah, no kidding.
Which, yes, that's true. But, yeah.
So, but they need to meet specific corrections to their credit.
Yeah, like remember all those things they were trying to clean up? They have to be completely cleaned up, so they can get actually qualified, not just, they're just pre-qualified right now.
So that when they say things cleaned up, that means things paid off?
Yes.
Is that just mainly what that is? Just things paid?
The things paid off, and then the credit, the whoever they paid the debt to, contacts the credit reporting agency, gets marked as paid, whatever, that whole process, because you have to get on paper your FICO scores on paper, not just hypothetically, like we're cleaning this up, to a certain score.
Yeah.
So that is a lot of pressure. So yeah, they had to pay off all those things.
Mm-hmm. And so much is writing. I mean, I can imagine it is a lot of pressure. So much is writing on this. And I can imagine like every all of their hopes and dreams are so tied into these homes. And I can imagine that, that everything is right. Like,
well, and they've already told the kids 20 million times that this is happening. And if they disappoint them again, they're going to have no credibility.
Yes. So they're going to go, what they thought was, I think this was part of the problem from the first time around, was that Mona, and I keep forgetting the other woman's name, that they realized having all four women together was slowing the process down. So they said, you know what, let's try a different tactic. Let's do it like couple by couple. So let's just start with, let's do it lot by lot, and let's start with where the lots are. So let's start with Robin. Okay, great. So the Robin comes in. She she just needs to pick out our carpet. Great. Wham, bam. Pick out the carpet. There she goes. She leaves. Next is Mary. So before Mary comes in, they tell Kody, hey, you know what, Kody? Mary's $200 over budget, and we're only, we're barely there yet.
Yeah, but it's before these selections, and the washer and dryer, I think, isn't included.
There's a bunch of stuff that's not even there yet.
Yeah.
And Kody, of course, starts thinking about how this affects him. And he's like, ugh, I don't want to put in a washer and dryer. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. So he's already, the wheels are turning. And so Mary's already feeling it before she even, she walks in the door. She feels the energy instantly. And Kody sits down, and he's like, he's there. He's just already...
He's trying to rush her through, saying, you can't afford this, you can't afford this. And she's saying, but I want to see the upgrades. I want to look at them. And he says that he knows that she's going to overspend. I mean, he's just already stressed out and defensive.
Well, but the other thing, it's so funny because he mentions, like, the carpeting. He's like, well, you can't afford that carpet. And he's like, so you can't see it. And it's like, well, that's not a great tactic. Don't tell somebody who's got expensive taste that they can't see the thing that's the expensive thing.
Yeah.
It's like, of course she's going to want to see it. You asked. So that gets her so angry. And so she's like, well, I can't take this, so I'm going to leave. Have Janelle and Christine come in. So Janelle comes in, Janelle being Janelle, very practical, very easy, and she leaves. And then Kody, of course, is so happy, and Christine then comes in, and she has lots of money left. And she did that on purpose because she wants a bunch of stone on the outside of the house. And Kody starts pressing her, and he's like, he says, oh, will you give some of that? Oh, come on. You have some extra money. Will you give some of the money to Mary? And then when they're talking about this on the couch, Kody says, "Oh, I was just joking." And I'm like, "No, you weren't." I'm like, "That wasn't a joke.
You were dead serious.
You are so serious. You wanted to make your life easier." And it was so interesting too, because did you notice this? That Robin looks at the camera and smiles. Because even Robin, who always stands up for you, Kody, she always stands up for you. And even Robin knew that wasn't a joke. Like, even Robin was like, "Oh no, that wasn't a joke." So no, Christine was like, "No, I'm not doing it. I'm keeping this money."
Good for her. She got her stone.
Yeah, she wanted stone. It was really important to her. She wanted the stone on the outside, and she keeping it for herself. So Mary comes back in. She brings Robin with her, and they get settled. And you and I were debating on this. I thought it was $46. Period. You said it was $4,600.
No, yeah, I have written here $4,665 over budget, and that's because of the whole wet bar, hobby room, pantry, 5th bedroom, and all the finishings and everything that she wants. And she says that she'll just pay it herself.
Yeah. So she's now got to go find a job or do something to do that.
She's probably been saving her grocery money because, she gets the same amount as everybody else.
Yes, because she, doesn't have to feed 6 kids, just 1.
Yep.
And soon she'll only have to feed 0 kids. And here's my next question. It'll be very interesting. I really want to know what happens when Leon goes off to college. Does
with the budget?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it goes. Then you have a whole nother budget. You have this college because you still have to pay for your kids to eat when they're in college.
That's
it's just
true.
different. It's not.
Oh, that is true.
You have to either send them money or get them a meal plan or both or whatever.
That is true. I'm sorry.
doesn't stop.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Leon's still eating. That's right. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's right. I guess I always forget about that. Oh, my child is going to keep eating.
They're going to keep eating, and somehow they pick up even more expenses,
Yeah. Oh, they're still going to need a place to live. And
yeah, they need a place to live. They need, supplies. They need all kinds of stuff.
God. All right. So, and then next we see they're making a video for Logan because Logan is off to college soon.
Yes, we're down to the wire.
And somehow, they assign this to Mary because, again, Mary has the least amount to do.
And she seems to like taking pictures and, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's kind of her thing. But these videos were so sweet.
Yeah, they were. Well, because what bad thing could anyone say about Logan?
Everybody loves him. They were so sweet. You got little Savannah and Gabe. And then, of course, Mary fucks up the recordings and she has to redo them. So everyone has to recreate their emotional, farewell.
Yeah. She realized that she was pausing when she was supposed to be recording and recording when she was supposed to be pausing. And I'm like, God, that's some probably really good footage there.
Yeah. The interstitials.
But yeah, everyone has all these great stories about Logan, how responsible he is, but how he was such a great big brother. And then Kody, of course, is like, this is why we need to get into these homes by Christmas so everyone will want to be home for Christmas every year.
Yeah, he just
dun,
won't let
Here's
that
some
go.
Foreshadowing, people. Foreshadowing. And then this felt like this was a huge part of the goddamn episode was this discussion about Cody's fucking hair.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This whole thing with him and Kennedy, the hairstylist.
Yes.
This was God, did we have to spend this much time on this?
She has concerns about.
Yes.
And this is also Mary's hairstylist.
Yes.
So this is who we have to blame for Mary's. I'm sorry, Mary's hair, cut, the way she styles it, everything is so unattractive.
Yeah, I know.
It's really bad.
It's not, I've never really liked, I'm loving Janelle's new look. I love Janelle's new short hair. I think this is the best that her hair has looked. Yeah. This new short hair that she has.
She has thin hair, and you can't grow out thin hair, really.
Mary? Or Janelle. Yeah.
Janelle, yeah.
I really do like Janelle's new short hair. And I wish Christine would cut it. And I don't think Christine should do short, but I think Christine should do shorter with some layers.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I like Christine's hair. I think it looks, I mean, she has great hair.
She does. And I like it. I think it just needs some layers.
Maybe a little,
a little styled, a little bit more,
yeah.
more of a, just needs a shaping and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But Mary could look so much better if she had a better hairstyle.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mary could have such a glow up if she just stop with the orange tanning, got a really great hairstyle and the outfits.
Yeah. And like when you see Mary present day on social media, her hair looks fine.
Mm-hmm.
It looks more normal. But in these confessionals in the season 18, her hair is just weird. It's like, it's very big and kind of like going all over the place. Looks like it has a lot of product in it. Like she never looks good in these confessionals. She never looks good in the confessionals. Mm-mm. The hair is
no one looks good in these confessionals. I mean, they've never hired these women a professional makeup person, professional hair person. I mean, that's what Heather McDonald always talks about. These people have been on reality TV for 13 years, and they do not look better.
No.
Christine looks better.
Mostly because she's just happier and glowing, and she already has like good hair, and whatever. But
and she looks better because she's happier and she's in love. Mm-hmm. But that's it. I mean, that's what it was.
But even before she left, she was looking.
Yes,
she was looking good. She's looking better than she ever had.
Yeah, but because she was like, I'm getting rid of this guy, I'm alive. But now she's just being loved. I'm loved. I mean, that's what the glow is. And Janelle looks great now because she's like, I'm joining you, Christine. I'm joining you. I mean, that's what's happening.
We're free.
Yeah.
So they're discussing the options for Kody's hair. I think Kennedy suggests, maybe just shaving it all off.
Which is the only, my husband is bald. And it's like, if you are bald or balding, you have really, I'm sorry, one choice, which is shaving it. Like, you have to. I think what Kody's doing right now is, I think an acceptable, at this stage, season 5, is an acceptable thing to do, which is like essentially what he's saying. He's doing a comb over thing, which is he's basically just grown his hair out, and he's part in the middle is covering up the bald sides. But it is just how much we dedicated talking about his hair and how these women, just the idea of him shaving his head, they just lost their goddamn minds. Yeah. That of him shaving his head, they were like, oh my God, how could he?
Well, at this point, his hair still looks pretty decent. Mm-hmm. But then a couple seasons later, there's some seasons where his hair looks, before he started perming it, where it was looking really bad and he didn't quite know what to do with it. And then he started perming it, which does give it more volume. Mm-hmm. Because it was starting to get real stringy, and it was like you could really see because he basically has this receding hairline that goes very far back, but then he's got these 2 patches of hair. Because when he leans forward, you can see that where, there's this strip of baldness between the patches and where his hairline starts. Mm-hmm. And so he's using the volume of the perm to try to, bring it all and just constantly hiding that problem area. Yeah. So, he won't let it go. And he doesn't have to shave it completely bald. Just, I don't know. Maybe part of the problem is that it's not, it's that weird. The hairline is so weird. And he's got the patches. It's almost like a headband of skin, like between, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, this is, this is Kody's cross to bear.
But God, this discussion, I was like, we're still talking about this? Oh my God, how much time are we taking for this?
It's a big part of his life.
Yes. So,
all right.
It's the next morning, and we're at Janelle's house, and it's Logan's last day at home. So she's making a big breakfast and she's organizing the family. And did you notice everyone's eating with plastic plates and knives?
Oh, I didn't notice, but
yeah,
I can believe
Garrison.
that.
I looked over and Gabe's got a plastic fork in his hand, and they're like plastic forks and knives, and I'm like, okay, got it. Like, I guess this is how Janelle just makes it work for herself.
Right.
Like,
You got to pick your battles.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, maybe someone should tell Christine. Maybe Christine's trying to do too much. Maybe Janelle's like, I'm not doing any dishes.
Yeah.
This is what's happening here.
Especially now that Logan's not going to be here to help.
She's like, Logan's gone.
I don't have time.
I'm never
for this.
doing dishes.
Yeah.
Maybe this is what's doing Christine in. She's trying to do too much.
Yeah. And then Janelle asks him if it's okay if all of the adults can come to his dorm room. And
what?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I missed this.
And I think he shuts that down.
Oh.
Because he says he's worried about how public his family is, and how will people perceive, this polygamous culture. Yeah, you don't want like all these people showing up and probably bringing cameras, to film it, and yeah, you're just trying to, fit in, and he probably doesn't want people.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to bring attention to himself, but
yes.
No, I think Logan just drove himself across town, just loaded up his car, drove himself to campus, and called it a day.
Yes, yes. And then, of course, Kody is late to the big breakfast, so you're so concerned about family. So late to the big breakfast, and Maddie, of course, makes fun of Cody's hair and how he's balding.
Yeah, they talk more about his hair.
Oh, God. And then that, of course, freaks Kody out. And then, he gets all mad with Maddie about it. It's like, okay.
Yeah, because he's just had his hair cut. And when he says that he's thinning, not balding.
What's
like
thinning?
Big distinction.
Yes. And Logan says that he's looking forward to the breathing room. The space of his own. I'm looking forward to. We're seeing Logan like packing up his boxes, moving things out, doing all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, and he says he has no connections to this house, so it's not really.
He's not
sad.
gonna feel sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I can imagine. So then we go over to Robin's house and see this quilt.
Oh my God!
Because one of Robin's sisters makes these quilts.
Fawn is her name.
Oh, so one of her sisters makes these quilts, and they decided to get Logan a gift. Where this quilt, this was a doozy. This quilt has all of the family's pictures on it. So everybody's like school pictures, or it looked like it was from when everybody took those pictures in the...
the professional pictures.
Well, everyone was wearing yellow and purple.
Yeah, it was one of their coordinated group photos.
Yeah, which might have been like PR for the show, I think, or something like that. So everybody's pictures, and there were group pictures, and... so it was everybody's picture, and
everyone signs the quilt under their picture.
And then it was done in UNLV colors, which I guess are rebel colors, which are red and black. Am I getting that right?
I think so. Red, black, and white.
And writing messages on it. And Kody writes some message like, be the man that God...
Do what God wants you to do.
Oh, is that what he wrote?
I wrote.
Okay. I didn't even write it down. So.
Yeah. I mean, God, can you imagine showing up? I don't think Logan took that out of the car.
I mean, my God, that quilt.
Well, and back...
and then, of course, Robin and Kody acknowledged how dorky it was.
Yeah. Well, she made the other side just plaid.
Yeah.
In case he wanted to turn it over. But there's no way.
No.
I mean, why would you send a kid off to college with that?
Yes.
I mean, he's just going to be seen as a total dork, made fun of. I swear, I don't think he took it out of the car.
No.
I think he left it in the trunk, and, I don't know what happened to it after that, but there's no way.
No, he used it to change a tire or something there's grease all over it or something like that. I mean, no, and you paid, I'm sure she paid the sisters a bunch of money to do the stupid quilt. And even if you thought like, oh, that's sweet, that's sentimental or something like that, he's 18 years old. even a girl wouldn't want
No.
that. Like, nobody's going to want that. You know, it's kind of nerdy and dorky. You just acknowledged it. So he's not going to want that. Even if he's going to miss you guys, he can drive home and see all your dumb faces.
Right. He's only like 20 minutes away.
Why would he? I mean, what? So, and even if you think like, oh, he's not even going to put it on his bed or it's dorky or whatever, he has so little space in a dorm room.
Let's not take up space.
That is so bulky. That is the bulkiest gift you can give someone.
Do they think he's going to actually use that as his bedspread or something?
No, I mean, of course he's not going to use it. It's insane. It's so dumb. And then to sign it and so they're having this big lunch for Logan. And of course they give him the quilt. And
well, wait, before
what? Oh.
Okay, I have written down here, did Kody try to have some sort of sex talk with him?
Oh, they talk about something about premarital sex in college. I mean, because it's obvious, like going off to college, it's like he's not under his roof.
Were they just talking about this in general on the couch, or
I think it was sort of this general consensus or talk about like Kody. Oh, because Kody was talking about this when he was like signing the quilt, and I don't know,
thinking about Logan having sex on top of the quilt in his dorm room. Because he knows it's coming.
Yeah, I know. Well, he's like, hey, come on, I hate Aurora. Let's do it right on top of her. He's like, ooh, let's cover Maddie. I really like her. I mean, that's the other weird thing about this too. What do you think? He's gonna jerk off? Like, I'm gonna cover my mom
while his sisters are like
watching,
staring back at him.
His mothers are watching him.
I know. Yeah,
because that was the other thing is I thought, well, if you turn the quilt over, then you're like jerking off or like having sex, and they're on
top of you.
You're on top of you. Like, that's even weirder. It's worse. It's not good no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want this quilt anywhere near you.
Yeah, and Kody, I guess he just takes this chance to remind everyone that he thinks that sex outside of marriage is always unhealthy.
Yes, it's always unhealthy. And Kody knows healthy relationships.
Oh, yeah. He knows what's healthy. The one to go to. Okay. So then, Logan wants to have steak for his going away lunch.
Yes.
And Logan, after the lunch, Logan is very anxious to get going, but they have to present him with the quilt and the video.
Yes.
So that takes up, more time. And, he does a very good job of looking happy and excited about the quilt.
But of course, what does he say? He says, there is no way I'm taking this to my dorm with me.
He said the video was nice.
He said when it was touching, he said he saw that it took a lot of effort to. And did you notice when he was trying to open up the quilt, Aurora was right there running up, and they had to tell her to sit the fuck down again.
Yeah, this isn't your scene, Aurora.
Yeah, Aurora, this isn't about you. And Aurora was going to get up to try to. I was like, God damn it! They must have to tell her constantly to sit down and like mellow the out. And he noticed how much they were doing it, and he was really into it. And I think that's what Janelle said, right? She was surprised because she thought he would be like running out the door, but she was like, "Oh, he watched it all and he cared." And
then Kody made this strange statement. He says that Logan has always been a decent individual. Like, that was how he, those were kind of like his parting thoughts about Logan. It's like, how about, Logan is a wonderful son. I love him. He has always been a decent individual. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't remember that. I mean, I thought he said warmer things than that. I felt like he said a lot warmer things than that, but...
Well, I think he just said other stuff, but that was just a strange thing to say. But yeah, so Logan just wants to go to the dorm. But one more thing. One more stop. Kody wants to put one more hook in him. He says, let's go to the houses. Because they're going up so fast.
God.
And Logan is just like,
Oh, Jesus.
This is a nightmare.
Oh, my God.
I just
want to go.
want to go to the dorm. Want to get moved in, before I miss out on
like
something.
a kegger or something.
Right. It's going to get there.
Good.
Everyone's going to be already moved in and they're all out having fun. And Logan doesn't know where anybody is.
Yes. Oh my God. Let's go to the houses. But the one good thing is I think he saw this is my chance. I'm going to load everything in my car.
I'm going to leave right from there.
Right from the houses. Hopefully the houses are on the way to UNLV.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to load all my stuff in my car. I'm going to go from there. Oh my God. So they go out to the houses. And I will say, there were frames.
Yeah.
I think time had moved.
Yeah.
I mean, there were frames up.
Ground has been broken.
There were frames up. A lot was happening. Things were happening. So it does look good. And then we skipped to this whole section about Mary and the baby. Did you get this thing about Mary's decision and the baby? Did I imagine that?
I have some notes here. Of course, I can't remember exactly how it went down, but okay, was it just Mary talking or was it Mary and Kody?
I think it was Mary and Kody. I was like, are these flashbacks? Are we just, it was just sort of this weird thing. Like, are we wrapping up the season?
It's the season finale.
What is happening?
I think because this was such a prominent theme in this
so
season.
I was just like, okay, this is the season finale.
They're reminding us as if we've forgotten.
Yeah, okay, so we're recapping the season. Let's talk about what we've talked about all season long.
Right. So
Mary and the baby.
Yeah.
Mary's got to decide about the baby.
Next year, Leon will be leaving. Aspen is leaving. And she's saying, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life.
And they've got to be in the houses before Christmas. Of course, anybody who's watched these episodes know that
Mary's the last one. Mary and Leon are just beside themselves.
And you just know that all the contractors, because Mary makes it really right. Mary,
she was going out there. They had to tell her
that was so
to
annoying.
Stop coming to the property.
Because, and I will bet you any amount of money that all of those people got together and said, she wants to be in here by Christmas. We're going to make it so that she's not.
Yeah. We're going to work on hers last.
Yeah.
Let's finish up these other ones.
And we're going to make these last. Yeah. So I just want to tell people that people do this all the time. This stuff happens when you are a pain in the ass for people, when you bug people and you make it and you do this, people will do that.
They'll sabotage you.
They will sabotage you and they will do it, for various reasons, but sometimes it's kind of a good, I don't know. I'm in this camp. I mean, it's very passive aggressive. Yes. But I tend to be in this camp where it's a little bit of like, maybe you do need to learn a little bit of a lesson, not to do that, not to interfere so much, to trust the process, to trust that you'll be okay.
To micromanage.
Not to micromanage other people, to trust that you'll get in. But the problem is that people don't ever learn. Like the Marys of the world never learn. They never learn from these kinds of situations. Yeah. They just kind of keep doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, the same way that she tried to micromanage Janelle and drove her crazy. Yeah. I think she does this to everybody.
Yeah. She must micromanage people a lot, I guess.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was this issue with Leon.
Oh, I'm sure she was very micromanaging with Leon.
I mean, especially when you only have one kid.
Yeah. I know. I don't know.
So we talked about that. Oh, and then we also heard about the mission statement. Oh my God, which we're going to have to hear a lot about.
I blocked that out.
So yeah, they talked about the doggers and your boyfriend.
My boyfriend, Joe.
Joe Dogger, talking about the mission statement. We're going to hear a lot about that. So they're kind of like wrapping things up and also telling us what we're going to see in the future. Mm-hmm. So, Mary baby, mission statement. It's time to create a mission statement for their lives. Aspen and Leon graduating next year, and Logan hugs everyone goodbye. And that's it.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. And Logan's off to college. And do we ever see him again?
Not much.
But it's funny because I was just reading something, I think this morning, some kind of weird clickbait kind of article it went about Janelle and what's Janelle's life look like now and blah, blah, blah. And it looks like, I didn't know that Logan's only 29. So I always thought he was a bit older. So I guess, yeah. So I always thought he was older. Well, but I do wonder if he's going to have, I do wonder if he'll have kids someday, but I don't know.
I
know we're not supposed to speculate, but I just still think it's so interesting that he and Aspen have never had children and that they're,
or they just want, maybe they just want to wait because they want to enjoy their marriages
I really don't.
and their young adult, because this is, you don't want to rush too much to have kids, because once you have kids, it really limits what you can do.
I do not blame them.
So maybe they're just trying to enjoy. And then when they both, reach 30, early 30s, and then you kind of have to make a decision.
Yeah.
The clock starts to tick. So, I mean, it could still happen. I just think he just doesn't want to talk about it, probably because that's probably the first thing people ask him about, and I think he's just put up this boundary of like, I'm not going to talk about it.
No, I guess in my mind, I thought he was 30. I think I thought he was like in his mid 30s. So I thought, he's chosen not to. I think in the back of my mind, I thought he chose not to. I think in my mind, I thought he was so much older. Yeah, but when I saw 29, I was like, they're so much younger than I thought they were.
This is like,
God, they have so much time.
10 years ago, and he's just going into college. So
you're right.
He'd be 18, 28.
I think when I think about season 18, I think so old, right? And I forget that there's
multiple seasons a year sometimes.
Yes. It's all so confusing what they do with this show.
It's a lot. I can't believe how much we know about these people.
Well, I'm still so frustrated with Puddle Monkey and the fact that we're getting this, that we're on season 18 is about the end of 2021.
Well, I did hear this. Someone online said that Mary mentioned this in one of her Fridays with Friends episodes. She said that this season 18 will take us, it'll advance us a year.
Oh, it will?
So it goes from the end of 2021 to the end of 2022.
End of 2022?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Please, thank you.
I think it's going to be a long season.
Oh, okay.
Because we're still just, at Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Like we haven't even had Thanksgiving yet. We're still.
No, we had Thanksgiving. We had Thanksgiving. We've had Thanksgiving.
Oh, we had Thanksgiving. So we haven't had Christmas.
We've had Thanksgiving.
We're still in December though.
We were in December.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've advanced.
A little bit.
Yes.
1 month. Less than a month.
Yes.
Anyway, I was thinking about this the other day. Like, I just think what must it feel like for all of these people, but especially these, the children of the Browns, what must it feel like that the entire country knows so much about your life, is talking about you like this, so many podcasts and on TikTok and on social media. I mean, this is what everybody's talking about. I mean, that must just be so weird.
Well, a sliver. Not everybody in the country.
Well,
a sliver of the country. A sliver. There is.
I don't know if I'd call it a sliver. I feel like it's everywhere. They were on People Magazine, Tess.
I know, but I mean, I think there's whole groups of people that don't even know who these people are.
No, I know, but a lot of people do. Even people who don't watch the show, they know who this family is. You cannot really escape it. And again, People Magazine in every grocery store in the country.
Yeah. Okay. The People Magazine one is huge. I will say that much. Yeah, I do. I don't know.
Must be just so weird. And people talking about their lives so much. I mean, look at how much people talk about Leon and I don't know. It's just weird.
Thank God. What a time to be alive, people. What a time to be alive.
We are two of those people.
I know. I mean, thank God. Our world is burning around us.
I know.
I mean, it's all falling apart. It costs we just ordered a pizza. It's $50. So, I mean, it's like the world's burning all around us. It's so expensive to live. Children can't buy homes now. It's, things are falling apart. And thank God. I mean, thank God we have these people.
We have some comic relief.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank God. I mean, I can't imagine what it would be like if everyone knew everything and analyzed it. And and because we have all of this information and all of these episodes, we can just pick it apart.
Yep. Well,
thank God.
Try to be respectful of, but some people, Kody, don't really deserve too much respect.
No, but he would think otherwise.
Right.
Because we should just obey. Obey, Kody.
We don't know what he's been through.
Yes, knife in the kidneys.
He lived through COVID.
COVID-19.
Never forget. Never forget.
Yes. All right. Okay. Well, let's wrap this sucker up. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star review. If you did not, please don't review at all. And just keep moving along. And if you have not already subscribed, please subscribe to the podcast. We are on social media at PsychLegalPop at both Instagram and TikTok. And what else am I missing? I don't know if there is. I think that's it. These rewinds come out on Tuesdays, and our coverage of season 18 comes out on Mondays. And as always, feel free to reach out on social media. Let us know your thoughts. And I think that's it.
Yep.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a cool, refreshing mountain dew. So give me my good friends. Give me a dew.
Grab some friends and an ice-cold Mountain Dew today.
Mountain Dew.